Hey, Daddy. So I got somebody I want you to meet. And just don't be a hard ass. Dad.
I mean, like you giving me a disclaimer or something. What? I mean,
No,
just
no.
cut to the chase.
Okay. Well, actually, he's outside. He brought me food and.
Why you leave him outside?
Well, because I wanted to let you know that he was coming first. I just didn't want to.
Man, something ain't right with this.
Dad, just.
I can feel it.
I only bring people around when I know it's real and it's serious. So I just wanted you to know that I wasn't just bringing any old body around. Like I really.
But I'm just saying, like you doing all this, and we talk. Okay, bring him in.
Okay, all right. Come on, babe.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
This is my.
Get the fuck. How old is you?
Dad, this is my babe.
Why does that matter?
Man, hold on. First of all,
Dad, I love him.
how you?
He's the one. Look, he's the one. He gave me a ring. It's a promise ring, but he's the one.
How long y'all been talking?
About 2 years.
Come on, baby. Listen.
Dad, I just.
You 19 years old. How you gonna have somebody this dude my age?
I mean,
Are you serious?
he look good for his age. Dad.
Man, come on, man. You got your life ahead of you, dude. How you? Dude, you should understand. You probably got a daughter this age. How you gonna? Don't she 19?
Dad, but I love him.
18 legal, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
This man gonna come up here and say 18 legal. First of all, that shit don't fly with me. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm quite sure you had some youngins in your day.
You in my house, man. You can't cut me off.
Man, what's wrong
You
with
in
your
my
daddy?
house.
What's wrong with your daddy?
What's wrong with my... Look.
This is why I didn't want to come in.
Babe.
This is why I didn't want to come in.
He's gonna get it together.
That old ass nigga
Hold
be
on.
tripping.
How you gonna sit up here and console him and then you come to me? I'm the one raised you and you gonna get with somebody? Come on, man.
Dad, I just love him.
You come live with me,
then
babe.
he disrespected me in my house. We
He didn't mean-
could really go
He
there.
didn't mean it.
You come live with me, babe.
Get out my house, man.
Remember, I told this my dad. Like, don't disrespect
My man, you gotta go.
But your daddy should know who I
Shut
am.
up.
I told you.
You know how I get down. You know how I get down.
What, babe? Hold on now. This is my dad.
Okay. This your
My
dad.
dad.
I'ma chill.
Dad, but I really love him, and I
Oh,
know
man,
that
listen,
Mom would have been
listen.
happy for me.
Listen.
She would have
Just
been
listen
happy.
to me.
You talking about Rachel?
Listen.
Yes. See,
my man gotta go. And you come back in and we'll discuss and we'll talk about it because he gotta go. Because the whole tone, the whole cockiness and everything inside my house, that shit ain't gonna fly with me. You understand me? You gotta have more respect when you come to my house.
I thought we was the same age. You would understand, my man.
Man, I don't understand that shit, man. Now my daughter 19. Come on, man. Just imagine somebody dating your daughter at 45, 50 years old, man, and they 19. Come on, man. You got to understand where I'm coming from. So I'm just saying, at this particular time, I need you to exit my house. I need to talk to my daughter, and we can reevaluate this later at a later date. But right now, this shit ain't happening.
I'll call you, babe.
I'll be outside. Just let me know when you're ready to go.
I'm gonna call you.
Man, fuck this shit.
Man, I ain't, man.
And don't ever regret the decisions you make, but just simply embrace it. Put some patience within yourself, and never expect any help, and never expect anyone to accept you for you. Just always stay true to yourself, but speak what you feel if you feel I ain't down for you. Cause me, I feel
What up, y'all? It's your girl, Andrea Alexis. I am back with another episode of Power You Podcast. I got Coop with me. Coop, how you feeling?
I'm good.
You good? That's great. We got a special guest in the building. We have Quentin Sharpe. How you feeling?
I'm good.
That's great. And we all matching. Like,
We get the black and red on.
It's our first episode of the new year, 2023. So I'm grateful to be here another year. Y'all happy to be here?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's great. So we're just gonna jump into it. You are an actor. You are a podcaster. A father. Like, what all else? Am I missing something?
I got True Shine Flooring, a hardwood floor company.
Okay.
I've been installing and resurfaced hardwood floors for about 17 years. Work at General Motors, which I got on my vision board to walk out this year.
Okay.
On my own.
On your own.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Listen, don't let them see this and then they be like, come talk to us here real quick. We're going to have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm out of there, man. I can't do it no more.
How long you been there?
I've been at GM for 10 years, but I worked at Chrysler for 10 years, took the buyout for my flooring company. But at the time, I'm just jumping into it, not knowing what it takes to start a business, and it didn't go good. So I had to, reassess everything. And then it was funny because, excuse me, my cousin, he put a referral in for me at GM, and I didn't know it.
Oh, wow.
And they called me like, you taking a test? I'm like, test for what? They're like, tested for a job. I'm like, I ain't gonna throw the referral away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it could have went to somebody else.
Facts.
So I've been there since 2013.
You don't want him to look bad.
Yeah.
You know how that goes.
I'm on my way out though.
Yeah, well, you just use it for,
Mm-hmm.
When you leave, where you going?
I'm acting for sure, full time.
Full time.
Yeah, full time, and I'm gonna keep stay with my
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that's where the money at for real.
And it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
Built it up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's dope. Your own boss, all the way around.
Yeah.
You like that?
When you're doing something you love to do, it's not work. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
We making people billionaires. Why not make yourself?
Mm-hmm.
You know.
No, really though.
Yeah.
And then with your own business, you can pass that down, you know, to your family and everything like that, and keep it in, you know. And then it'd be something like GM, like, oh, we got.
Oh, True Shine Flooring.
You had them all over the world.
Right, franchising.
Exactly.
I thought you asked him what his name is again.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, damn, that's fucked up.
Listen, I ain't that down bad. Like, dang, come on, give me a little more credit.
Man, fuck this. Let's get into this. Let's talk about this movie.
Which one?
This specific movie.
Oh, he must be talking about Rotten.
Oh, Rotten. Ooh,
Man. Ooh, you nasty motherfucker.
After you read the script, after they hit you up like, okay, or you auditioned or whatever the case may be, after you read the script, what was your initial thoughts like?
You know what? To be honest with you, I didn't really understand it until I actually watched the movie. Because you're doing it in parts. Some days you film here, you film there. And I got to start this off by saying, shout out to Melissa, man.
Yes.
Rest in peace to my heart, man. That was everything to me. You know what I'm saying? Every time I get a role, or just in general, I call her, and she talk with me. When I got McGraw Ave, H Block was coming out, I called her because it was crazy. My audition at Moolah Film when I did the class was horrible. And my final was an audition in front of Murder, in front of everybody. And it was horrible. So to come full circle 4 years later, and they called me to read for McGraw Ave, I killed the audition. Yeah. And and I ended up getting the role. I called her and I broke down. Yeah. And she was like, Q, this is you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta pat yourself on the back. I'm like, thank you, Melissa. You was there. You told me to go to class. So rest in peace, Missy, man. I love her. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
But Rotten, like I say, man, I really didn't understand it till I seen it. Even though I did the scenes, but I don't want to give too much away, but the scene when I slid down the door, I tapped into some personal stuff because I didn't want to do anything with no
artificial tears.
Yeah, with no like Visine or anything like that. I wanted to come from within, so when people watch it, they can feel it. Yeah. So I brought something in for my personal issues at that time, man, and it worked. It worked. Now the character is horrible.
Definitely was.
I mean, he wasn't that bad because he didn't know.
He didn't know, man.
He didn't know.
But he did know.
He knew.
He knew the other thing, though.
Yeah, exactly.
But in real life, you got a mama bad like that, man. Like, who wouldn't?
What?
I mean, he was a player. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he was married to neither one of them.
Yeah, it was.
He was speaking of trying to, start a family with the one, and
Man. It was you would hate to care. You'll be like you say, nasty in a bit, but then at the end you feel sorry.
Yeah.
For him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy, but Rotten 2 is on the way.
Rotten 2.
It's in pre-production. Well, writing. It's in the writing stage right
wow.
now. So later on this year, man, we will be filming.
Okay,
I just gave it away, didn't I? Damn.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm gonna be behind the scenes. Look, I'm gonna be production.
Okay. Well, you still gonna be on it though. I mean, you did.
Right.
For the people who ain't see it, go see it. You know what I'm saying?
We know what happened at the end,
Yeah.
But the people who ain't see it,
y'all better go see that.
Yeah, it's on Tubi right now. You know what I'm saying? Go check it out. Yeah. Now you are a father of girls, so.
Yes. Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy, man. I love them to death, man. It's like I ask people who have sons, like, have both. What's harder to raise? Who's harder to raise, man? Girls or boys? And
girls?
Man, some say boys, some say girls, man. But these girls, I'm trying to tell you, I love them to death, man. But it's the social media. Yeah. Social media, man. I'm so irritated, man, when they come around, they on the phone. That's all they do.
No, really though.
I hate that.
Really though.
That's where the dinner table come from. Sorry, the podcast. It's like, listen, set your phone down and come on to the dinner table and let's talk about it.
Really, that's what we do at home with ours.
Yeah.
We no gadgets in the kitchen at the
Yes.
table. We all sit, we eat breakfast, we eat dinner, and sometimes we talk, sometimes we just eating.
Yeah,
But-
sometimes they pull up with tablets,
Yeah,
cell phones,
what?
computers.
Like you can't bring that to the table when we eating.
I'm talking about you.
You were not. He's not. He's not talking about me. I mean, depends on if it's some work related stuff or not.
But when you was on set shooting this and you figured out like what you had to do, how did you emotionally get prepared for that?
Well, like I said, as far as the scene where I slid down the door, 2019 was a real trying time for me, man. I went through a lot. 2019, and then it brandished on to 2020. Around 2021 is where I started coming out of it. So, but for that scene, even prior to that scene, man, with me and Tammy going at it, I just tapped into personal issues. You know what I mean? Like my relationship issues, man. I tapped into that, and it took me back to being in that same position. So the words came out strong. You know what I'm saying? Because you had a backstory.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's what you're doing. At least what I do on all my characters, man. I create a backstory, so I know why I'm coming in this door mad.
Yeah.
I might have ain't been mad, but if I'm coming in this door and I got an attitude, why? So I create. Okay, I just got into it with somebody outside this door, and that's why I come in this door mad. You know what I'm saying? That's important. Because you want to know your purpose. Yeah.
Right.
That's dope. What are some key things you've learned since starting your acting career or taking classes or whatever? Like, what are some top key things that you kind of keep with you outside of creating a backstory?
Yeah, I start from theater.
Okay.
And shout out to Mark Hunter, who got me out the club, man. I was hosting. He saw something in me and put me in my first stage play, which is Let It Burn. And it's ironically February 10th, Third Degree is the movie based on Let It Burn. I played the main character because I was younger then. I was 10 years younger. But now Willie Taylor from Day 26.
Okay.
He plays my character. I play not his father, but his co-star's father. You know what I mean? But just man, when you going into reading, or when you get the role, just be on time, man. Just be professional. Don't waste nobody's time. Go in there with a purpose. Know what you want, and be confident. I'm a horrible auditioner.
Yeah.
Horrible. Cold reader. Horrible. But when you go in there, man, and you pray before you go in there, man, and you just take God with you, and you're gonna do what you do. Don't go in the audition looking to get that role. Go in the audition to make a purpose.
Yes.
To you know what I'm saying, to create a purpose and lead them, because they might have another role for you. They see you somewhere else.
Yeah.
So don't go in there actually, I gotta get this role right here. No, because you boxing yourself in.
Yeah.
Go in there to create your purpose and leave a mark. And that's one of the best advice I can give you as going into an audition.
So have you ever went for a role and like, I got to get that role?
McGraw Ave. Because I did, but actually I take that back, because I didn't go in there to get that role. I went in there because my first audition from the class, to redeem myself, was horrible. And then when they called me to come do it, I'm like, you know what?
They called me for a reason.
And then the thing about it is, my first audition, when I said it was horrible, when I walked in there in the audition, man, you had Murder Payne, you had Debbie Lane Spencer, you had Beezy, you had Ken Williams actually saw something in my horrible audition, and he put me to the side. I was like, hey, I got a role for you. And that was Asbury Park. And from that point on, man, I've been rocking with him. But I walked in there like, how you doing? My name is Quentin Sharpe. Off rip. You know what I'm saying? Because you had 20 people sitting outside, you hear them in audition, and they like, next.
Yeah.
You got people going in there, and 2 seconds later, it's like, next. I'm like, what happened to him?
You remember that show Next off of MTV? It was like that.
And this is my dude in the classroom. What's my scene partner? And he went in, he was cold. He went in there and went right back out. I'm like, oh my God. But come full circle 4 years later, when they call me, they come do the same people, Thomas Harris, shout out to Thomas Harris and T from Moolah. When I went in there, I knew I was gonna do good, but I didn't know how they was gonna accept it. When I went in there and I did a role with Sino, shout out to my dude Sino, man, Margaret Ave. When I went in there and I saw Murder and T and Thomas, when I see the reaction, I'm like, yeah, we good. And then it's so crazy because Thomas called Melissa. He said, Melissa, I'm impressed with you. He saw my growth.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You gotta take it serious, man. This ain't for real. Like when you really, because there's a lot of movies coming out, man, and it's a lot of I'm no throwing no type of disrespect on nobody. Get your money, make your movies, but you gotta take this really, really serious. Not just because I want to be on Tubi. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's not my goal. My goal is, don't get me wrong, I've done 16 movies this year, 2 stage plays and 2 series, right? But my goal is not to be on Tubi. It's cool because you get exposure, but you got to go past that. Yeah.
Definitely. You said you shot 16 movies
16
in 2022.
Yes.
And out of all the 16, how many of them was lead roles?
I never had a lead role. No lead role.
No, not yet.
I have one lead role, but I shot that in probably about 3 years ago. We shot it at Pinckney, Michigan, in the woods, 3-degree weather. This is the most challenging role I ever had. I was jumping over logs, running top speed, guns out, shooting. It's a horror movie.
I was about to say it had to be.
Yeah, it's a horror movie, but it's so dope. And it finally bringing it out in March.
Okay.
What's it called?
Oh,
Can you say?
Okay, we gotta wait till.
Wait.
Yes, you know what? It's called Shohei. I can say that. It's called Shohei. Shohei, and I want to say that's Japanese. I'm not sure, but it's called The Consume. That's the translation for it, consume. But when I tell you this boy out cold, man.
Can't wait to see it.
It's action packed. I'm in it with Bianca Simone. Shout out to Bianca, my she played my wife. Shout out to my man. I can't think his name. He gonna be killing me.
We gonna see the trailer soon. So you don't leave nobody out.
Yeah.
What was it? Also, we just seen. What did we just see you in? You just came to a premiere. We saw you in Power and Money. No, you just had a. How was that role for you?
Power and Money, man. That was Joe. Joe. I can't think of his last name, but they shout out to Beezy. And my dude Tristan, man. They I talked to Tristan. He was like, man, I think we got a role for you. You know, come in. I did audition. I sucked. So Beezy was like, dude, I sent over that a video audition. He was like, you weren't connected with the character. I asked him, I said, what can I do better on audition? Like, you want to connect, make it your own. But some producers, they don't want you to stray away from the actual words.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard. You don't know what the producer want from you.
Because sometimes you don't use those words, and it sounds crazy coming out your mouth like you're not comfortable because you don't use it often.
You got to make it conversational.
Right.
But I didn't know, honestly, the lady who was Hazel, that's my scene partner, she was so dope. She's from here, but she live in LA. Right, we shot that in October of 2022. No, 21. And I didn't know until the movie dropped that was Draymond Green's wife.
Oh wow!
And I put a gun on. I'm talking to her crazy. Put a gun on.
Doing my job.
Man, but I didn't know. She didn't say it. When I say she was so dope, we never met each other, man. But we was sitting back to back, reading our lines, and we was just having a good time. And they was like, "We need y'all to cuss each other out on action." Action. I went in on her. She went back.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that was Draymond Green's wife.
Listen, she said, I'm Hazel. Okay, we ain't gonna put that, I'm doing my job.
That's why he punched old boy. He was thinking about you. Like, I hate light-skinned niggas.
Hey, look, and that's the thing. When I told my boy that, he was like, man, y'all light-skinned dudes, man. I'm like, man, come on.
Man. So how was it working with Beezy? Because wasn't this his first...
His first leading... first debut, acting debut.
Man, Beezy is dope.
Natural.
He's a dope. I mean, just actor, like, just because he been around actors, so he know what it is. But all of us got growth. Yeah. Every actor, I don't care if you from the top of the top or whatever, it's still growth out here. But Beezy, man, he's so dope. He know what he want and he gonna get it. He gonna push you and you gonna keep going until you get it. Okay. But it's a couple times that he had us at Q. That ain't it. But when Hazel and I finished our scene, the whole staff, man, was clapping. I didn't know what they were clapping at. That was really my first role like that. In Asbury Park, I played the father who was trying to tell his son not to be in the streets. Yeah. But this was totally opposite. I play a father, and my girl at the time was trying to take my kids from me. Yeah. So I'm willing to do whatever. Yeah. And she split the kids up. I kept one, she kept one, and then they meet up later on down in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we went in when they said action. We went in. I can't say what I don't.
Yeah.
You cuss on here?
Yeah.
I done cussed
They
like
was
1,000 times.
Man, they was like, action. I was like, fuck you, and she was like, fuck you, and we just went in.
Because that's a real situation, a real scenario
Yeah.
to have to, and you a father, so you know firsthand, like, damn, how would I feel if I had to come to that? That's
Look, they was like, cut. We was like, hey, girl, you all right? I'm like, yeah, go. You know what I'm saying? But they was like, damn, y'all act like y'all came, y'all rode together. Like, no, I ain't never met her
like
before.
you got beef with her for real or something.
Yeah, that's good writing. Good writing will make a good actor.
Yes.
9 times out of 10, you had, and you can have some bad writing and a good actor that can pull it out. But
Yeah.
when you got good writing, man, it make it easier.
That's facts.
So let's get on this stage. When so you done stage plays.
Oh, I love it.
So when you doing the stage play and you feel like, oh, I'm about to fuck up, what do?
My scene partner pulled me out of it. I've been on stage with Debbie Lane Spencer, man. That's my sis. She's so cold. I froze. But the thing about stage, man, the people don't know when you mess up.
Mm-hmm.
Your scene partner know. That's why you're supposed to know your scene partner's lines. Like, okay, I might freeze, but the next line may be where. And so my scene partner be like, where you going? Huh? Where you going? And then okay, click back to where. And then you go off and so we was in Atlanta, I think it was, for Let It Burn. And I lost my way. And she brought me back with, I don't know what word it was at the time, but she brought me back. And I snapped out. But the people don't know. I really recommend for any actor, if you never hit the stage, if you're an actor that left stage and went to film, you already know to hit the stage at some point. It's a reset button. Because you get that instant gratification from that crowd, man. There's nothing like it. I will always do stage. Yeah.
Mm.
Dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
Ooh, okay, and you said your first one was Let It Burn?
First was Let It Burn. I've done about 10 stage plays. And then shout out again to Melissa, man, because she just nurtured me and just gave me so many jewels she dropped on me just from conversation. And I knew her prior to acting. I've been knowing her since '98. And but just through conversation, and she'll tell you if she was here right now, she would say the same thing I'm saying. Touch that stage.
Yeah.
That builds your character because stage is big.
Yeah.
Everything is big. So when you get a script, you can break it down easier because of the stage. You can put that feeling into it. You know what I mean? And it just stage is like, there's no do-overs.
Right.
So this thing, like, I know y'all do stage plays and you gotta constantly do the same lines over again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is it like? If you do like 3 shows a night or something like that?
You can do 2 shows, probably 2 shows a day. Like my first time out, we did 4 shows, 2 each day.
Oh.
No, 2 each day. But again, I was Let It Burn with Mark Hunter. He threw me in the pit with wolves. I'm talking about you got, like I said again, Deborah Lane Spencer. You got Shelby Lee. You had Rose Gates, Kyle Greenlaw, and the list goes on. Pink Toes. And it's just crazy. And then the director, Shantae McDougal, a beast. I would say anybody that deal with stage, please contact Shantae McDougal. She's a theater degree in theater. She's a beast. She would nurture you and she would have you right, for real. She gonna break you down though. Trust me when I tell you, gotta have thick skin.
To pick you back up.
Gotta have thick skin. I ain't had thick skin when I first started. She tried to break me down. I tried to go back at her. Usually, and then somebody would because they coming at you like that. But she's breaking you down to replenish you with what you need to go out there. She's dope, man. Yeah.
Dope.
So let's get into these cards.
Okay.
Pick one.
Anyone.
Okay. Do I read first?
Read it and I answer it.
It said, what is your opinion on threesomes in a committed relationship?
Wow, that was straight.
That was straightforward.
Went right to it.
Me, threesomes. No. Because I already know how it be. They ain't going to want to share.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the other one going to be looking at you like, why you giving it to her like that? You ain't giving it to me like that.
What in the world?
So I'm like, no.
Okay. I second that, yeah, because I'm for sure not one to share. So we just, that's what it is. That's what you want to do. Don't be with me. Go out there and have your fun.
But wait, you said a committed relationship, not a marriage.
No, a committed relationship. Oh, so y'all not married? Okay,
I'm
even
married.
still. I mean, if I'm, I still
So
don't
is
want
we
to
saying married or committed, like just relationship?
Just relationship.
Oh, okay. So
Oh, now that I can change the answer.
Yeah, go ahead, change the answer.
I mean, if she down, I'm down.
Mm.
Cause at this point we ain't committed all the way fully, like we ain't married.
Mm-hmm. No vows involved.
But it's like I'm gonna let her pick.
That's his answer. I'm still going with the same answer. I don't want to share shit. Nah, it's different when you don't know. Like you don't know. Nah, hell no. I just don't want to. I'm good.
Man, you know what? And it's gonna be a lot of people who see this, man. I'll be like, "Are you serious?" At my age, man, I never been in a threesome, never. And when I say that to my partners, even some women, they be like, "For real?"
Because most men want that.
I'm not saying that I turned it down. I'm just saying, you know,
you haven't accepted it. You haven't done it.
Yeah, I haven't done it. It almost happened, but it just didn't pan out like that. But in a committed relationship, you know, we was just talking about this the other day. Like you said, it's kind of hard because I've heard that in some instances, man, I heard that the woman and both the women, they end up liking each other.
I've heard
and,
that.
You know,
leave you out the equation.
Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I really, I can say
scary.
no because I haven't had it. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if I had it, I have a better answer. But right now, I say no.
You don't want them to leave you behind.
Man.
But
listen.
It happens both ways. I remember that movie.
I ain't turning that shit down,
or something like that, where they end up, I don't know, they had one and was it the girl? I can't remember. I think the girl was crazy that they brought along and
Yeah.
she was just on some
Moved in and type shit.
You know,
Man,
that's crazy because
I've heard where a woman said that they can touch her, but she's not touching them.
I've heard that. So then is it a
It's a 2.5?
What the fuck? They can touch her, but she's not
She's not
doing
back.
that.
Yeah.
Like, they can
So
touch her.
what if she doing something where she got to hold on?
I've never experienced this.
What if the girl
Right,
what if the girl like sit on my face and what you gonna hold on to? You gotta hold on to or
No,
something?
she's saying like the girl can touch on her, but she's not interacting back with the girl.
Well, it's like if it happens, she gonna
Like
say,
she'll
like,
mess
no,
with
stop.
you, but she not.
no.
Yeah, you know they both would mess with you, but she ain't.
So
with
she
the girl.
like gotta get ate out and
Yeah.
she gonna suck her husband thing or her boyfriend thing.
Yeah.
I think, you know what? That said when it's not in the heat of the moment. I think the heat of the moment she would.
She gonna
She probably
touch.
change her mind.
Yeah.
Because you might have alcohol involved, you might have whatever, you know what I'm saying? It just raises the bar. So, you know.
Y'all know how y'all get when y'all get touched, right?
So next question.
It's on you.
I don't know. Okay, so you'll answer it first. Okay. What was the lowest point of your life, and how did you recover?
I would say I had a couple of low points, but I would say as a grown man, my low point was 2019, and it was real trying time, man. And again, that's where that emotion come from. Rotten. When people see Rotten, or if you've seen it, you'll see the emotional part of that movie, and I tapped into it. It was 2019 was rough, but I climbed out of it. What I did was, you know, it stripped me down all the way because I had to recognize that, and some people won't admit this, man. I had to recognize my being a narcissist. You know what I'm saying? Like everything had to be about me and this and that. It's like, hey man, I'm about to strip you, and God stripped me down, and He brought me back. So how I dealt with it is I reached and reached to God, man. It was more. I'm not a big religious person like that, but spiritual. You know, I pray every day. So when my trying time happened in 2019, I tapped into my spiritual side, man, and He brought me out of it. And that's why I don't worry about nothing now because, you know, I leave it to God, and He take care of every time. Yeah. Now I got to do the work. Now, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to stress out about nothing I can't control.
Right.
Because God got it, and every time He come through.
That's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. Gotta put in the work.
Mm-hmm.
About you, lowest point in your life and how you recover.
Man. The lowest. The lowest point of my life was like a childhood memory where I had something happen to me. I'm just overcoming it. I say I'm 97% clear of it. So that was like the molestation stage of my life, but I overcame it and I'm good now.
You recovered.
How did I recover? I talked to my wife. Me talking about it, being able to say it. That was it.
Yeah.
I can say it.
Yeah.
Everybody go see this shit.
Yeah.
I know it, but I can talk about it because I know it happened.
That's real.
I'm over it.
There's so many people that happened to. That happened to me. You know what I'm saying? When I was like 8 or 9. You know, from a woman.
Yeah.
You think because it's a woman that it's not that, but when you 8 or 9 years old and she's doing things, man, you know it ain't right.
Yeah.
You know, and you take that, man. I've taken that, and some people be like, dude, you know, it's a woman. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like, man, you
taking your childhood from you.
And I just really recently started talking about it, man, probably about 4 years ago. You know, even this is it's because it's a woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might think you'd be comfortable with it, but nah, it's like, man, I'm 8 years old.
And then the whole thing is, it mess you up in a sense of now you expecting it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not what you really want. It's just that's what you train to. Yeah. So it's like, took your virginity, took everything from you.
I think that kind of, and I've spoken about this before, so it's nothing new. But when I say my lowest point in 2019 is my divorce. You know what I mean? And I think because of that happened at 8 or 9 years old, it brought infidelity. It brought all types of things. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I always think back to that.
Right. Yeah.
So it brought a lot of things that I thought I dealt with, but when I went to therapy and was able to talk, and a lot of people think that therapy is crazy stuff. Back in the day, you say you got to go to a psych. You're crazy. No, man, therapy is good. Everybody need to go through therapy or go to visit therapy or some type of, because you need to talk about it and not be judged.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, I go to therapy once a year. Even when I'm on the good side, I go to therapy because I want to keep that going and find out how can I not mess it up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So,
because you do have setbacks.
Man, you have setbacks, man. But I think setbacks is good. If they're not caused by you.
Yeah.
So if you cause it at a certain age, it's like, man, you just can't be doing that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you have a setback because, okay, maybe your job, they closing your job down, or you got this, that, and the other. So that's not controlled by you. I think setbacks is good because they have you reset.
Yeah.
You know, and then you find out your strength.
Yeah.
That's how you find out strength. Because everything been good, like in a relationship. If you been good, not arguing, none of that, how you gonna know how to come back when you do have an argument?
True.
You know what I'm saying? So I think setbacks is okay, as long as you able to reach to who you need to reach to overcome it, and you don't go back down that road again. Yeah.
Damn.
Me, mine probably would be 2017 through 19 era-ish, I'ma say. I was making some decisions, and on top of that, I'm before podcast and all that, I have a dental field background, so 2 years in a row, 2 different places had fired me right before Christmas. And I had kids, so I was like messed up.
Yeah.
That really made me feel away on top of whatever else I was dealing with and hella depressed. But I overcame it by, I was like, I'm gonna fucking start this podcast. The ball's in my court. Nobody about to be able to fire me no more. Like, I'm gonna do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Like, I'm not about to answer to these. That's how I felt. I said that. Sorry. But that's how I felt.
Right.
And I was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna move how I want to move. I'm gonna learn how to do different things. That way, I can't be. What's the word I use? I can't be like, basically disposable when they feel like it. Like, y'all want me here every day, but I can't. I'm telling y'all, I can only be here after a certain time because I gotta take my kid to school. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Y'all just gonna hire somebody else who can be here earlier. Cool, great. Like, y'all established. Y'all old as hell. Y'all about to retire. Like, and then we'll put the icing on the cake. Somebody retired and they was like, yeah, Andre, you only have 40 more years of this. What? To do this? To wake up, come here and die? Like, no, this is not what I want to do with my life. So, all of that, and that's how I recovered. Just doing my own.
Man, listen, when you work for yourself, I'm telling you, you can. I'm not saying never, but I'm saying at the end of the day, it's hard to be a millionaire working for a billionaire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you work for these companies, the company owner's dead. Just think about it. Ford, GM, Chrysler, all these big companies, the company owner's dead. I mean, unless you're going to work for Zetterberg or whatever, and you know, he's young. So I'm just saying, but these old heads, man, if you work and you giving them your 8 to 10 to 12 hours and you creating your life based upon that. Just think if you create your life based upon you. And this is what I'm struggling with. That's why I got on my vision board. I want to walk away from General Motors this year because I'm older, man. I'm getting, it's like my back be hurt. I'm sitting here working for them every day, 10, 12 hours. I drive to Flint every day. That's an hour away. Spending $400 a week in gas to go make what? You know what I mean? I can be doing my own thing with my acting and my flooring. And so,
telling you can't have these days off, and you got to be here in your lunch break. And I don't want to move how I want to scratch when I want to scratch. Like I don't want to be told no, put your hands down. Like,
sometimes we need that though. Sometimes we need it because we are never. I'm not saying never. It'd be hard for us to step out on faith because we're scared. It's fear. You know what I'm saying?
What happened.
And when they made that decision for you
twice.
Yeah, you was like, you know what, man.
Because if not, I was just going to go like, okay, well, it's another dental office I can go to. I mean, we always need dentistry, you know what I'm saying? Like, I will always have a job, but it's like, even my patients was like, you know, you got too much personality to be here. I'm like, yeah, shut up, just open your mouth. You know, like, I know that already, but I don't know how I'm about to maneuver. So that was the last straw. Like, I'm not about to keep
in God's time, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Shut up and open your mouth. Now, what if we'd have said that to one of y'all?
That's different. That was dental. That's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the job.
That was
whatever.
Right.
What's your question?
That'd have been a case.
Yeah.
Right. Shut up and open your mouth. Ooh, okay. I'm gonna go with this
you probably cheated on your question.
No, I didn't. What was the last lie you told? What was the reason?
That's me first.
Him first.
He just answered.
Oh,
first.
well, you. Yeah, you.
I don't know. What was the last lie? I told them kids I was gonna bring them something back. They did say so.
That's all the time with me.
When you done with your podcast, do you mind stopping at the store and like, can you bring me? All right, yeah, just
right.
I'm quite sure that's what it was. That's we was just walking out the house. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm think about it.
It's on you now.
So me, man, I think it might have been with the kids too. They would call me because they call me all day, every day.
They be needing.
And I think I might have said I was asleep, and I really wasn't asleep. I was on my way to sleep or something, but I was like, man, I was asleep. And they were like, Daddy, we called you, and I seen them as calls. You know what I'm saying? But when you trying to get some sleep, man, you be like, man, I know I know they ain't trying to. But I think that was it. I think I told them I was asleep, but I really wasn't.
Dang what? So lie.
No, I lied to somebody on Instagram.
About what?
They was like, can you get me in the movie? Oh, yeah, I got you. Like, I can't get you in shit.
Tell them what they want to hear.
Right.
I was like, I mean, you can hold my camera, but that's it.
You know what?
Man.
How many times do you get asked that?
Man,
I can
inbox that. I can ask like, man, I want to get in the movie. I'm like, listen, man, I'll send you the auditions and I'll let you know what you need for audition. Get your headshot, get you a monologue, and just come with your confidence, man.
Being prepared.
You know?
They don't know the blood, sweat, and tears that you put in behind and off camera, so they think it's just like, yeah, okay, this is my cousin. He want to act too. Like, it's not that simple.
It's not that simple, man. Filming is totally different from stage. It's like filming is actually a rehearsal.
Yeah.
So when you go into filming, you're doing it so much that you're getting your rehearsal in on top of the rehearsal that you did behind closed doors, all that good stuff. So, man, you just got to get out here, man. There's so much going on. It's different from when I started to now. The Tubi is giving people chances to be movie stars out here.
Yeah.
I'm serious, like, man, I don't have people walk up to me, and I'm still lightweight.
Yeah.
When it comes to like Murder Pain, when it comes to Fonzo Settles, Demarius Harvey, all them top-notch cats, man. I know they get it all day, every day.
Yeah.
They've been out here doing it.
People recognizing you.
Recognize,
How's
man.
How's that feeling?
It's we from Detroit, man. So it's like we got to get to a point where somebody walking up on us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But me, I've been doing party promotions for years, so you know, just on like a local celebrity from just the party promotion. Hey, I've been in your party, or even when I got the kitchen slide that I do on my reels, man. Yeah, on Fridays I slide through the kitchen, and people come up to me that I don't even know seen that because they share it so much, and it's like 6,000-7,000 people that look at this. They like, dude, you the kitchen slide, but they don't even know that that kitchen slide ain't no goofy stuff. That kitchen slide come from me coming out my divorce and being happy and peace. That's where it come from. That, you know what I'm saying? So people walking up on me, man, I embrace it now because these people, that's, you know, you wouldn't be you without people watching and reacting. I love it. I love it.
How long were you married?
16 years. We're together 21. Yeah, 16. Yeah, 16 years. And my daughter's 16. So yeah, 16 years, man.
Why you keep looking at me?
How would you know I'm looking at you if you weren't looking at me?
And I'm gonna be honest with you. You know, like I'm at a point where I can take accountability, man. Just be 100. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. You just make sure you treat that woman like the woman that she is, the queen that she is, and you know, don't, because when you see, people don't understand, man. When you have sex with people, man, you bring souls into your whole aura, and they soul could be messed up. So I'm just saying, from a perspective of somebody that's gone through it, man, just be 100, man. Be honest. Don't waste that time. You can't get time back. You know what I'm saying? You can get other stuff back, but when you waste that time, man, you cannot get that back. And we're not getting younger. You can't get younger. Time is the only thing that you, like I said, you can't get back. So, man, just be honest. Don't waste nobody's time. If you don't want to be with them, man, let them know and move on. Let them go be with somebody that want to be with them.
Right.
On some honesty stuff, man. And just be 100, man. You will see that it's stressful when you out here messing around. When you here with that woman, she there with you, it's so peaceful. It should be. It's work now. Don't get me wrong. It ain't like it's just gonna be easy. But you put the work in, man. You're gonna get good results. You know. And then especially when you got kids, man, you got your kids are the first man that they see, that they love. So you got to set an example, man. So that's my take on as far as marriage and all that good stuff. Just be 100, be honest, and that's gonna come back to you. I'm sorry, I ain't even run on.
No, it's okay.
You cool. It's your time.
We listening. Are you guys cordial? Y'all friends?
We good friends. It's crazy because I heard this all a lot before. Like, me and my ex-wife, man, we cool as hell. I never really understood it. Yeah. But me and my ex-wife, man, we cool as hell. Like, we better than we were married. Together, yeah. We co-parent better, all that good stuff. And the kids see that. And they like, you know, honestly, I asked them before, I said, me and your mama cool, man. I said, y'all see us back together? It was like, nah. Because we like y'all like this.
They honest.
When y'all was married, we had this vision of y'all, you know, arguing and going through the motions or whatever. Y'all, now we all happy. They come into my house. Sometimes I cook and they come over and start, we all eat. Yeah. And at the end of the day, she's going to be with somebody. I'm going to be with somebody. And I know she's not gonna pick the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? I know she's not gonna, because I know her. But that's the trying part too, is accepting the fact that your kid's gonna be around another man. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm keeping honest with y'all, man. That's one of the biggest things with me, because when she get that other person that's a good dude, because I don't want to be around nobody messed up, because now I'm about to step in. Yeah. Because they're around my kids. But the biggest hurdle for me is to see somebody that's good to her. And they can say, damn, Q, look at you. Look what you I guess you was the fault. Because this man treating her so good, and then you did what you did.
Talk about your kids? I'm
just talking in general. You understand what I'm saying? And that's honesty for you.
That's honesty for you.
I can't get no realer than that, man. That's the thing, man. But I want her to meet somebody good to be around my kids, and then we can all be cool. Because I'm someone, you know what I'm saying, that'll be good around my kids or whatever. And we all can be, you know what I mean?
Y'all playing cards when the kids graduate?
I don't know about playing cards, though.
Okay, all right. Pushing it.
She pushing it.
I don't know about Feliz Navidad, but I mean, you know. But no, at the end of the day, man, we all got a relationship. Of course. And we can kick it and be cordial, and it's all for the kids.
Yes, definitely. Yeah. No, that's important, for sure. Because
people going to be like, damn, they going to see this fight again. Like, he just put it all on the table.
Right.
But somebody listening to this, my testimony can be somebody's pain right now, and they can hear me, and I can change their life.
Yeah.
Right.
Definitely. It's facts.
Yeah.
That's some real stuff, and that's everyday situations. You know what I'm saying? Like, and of course, everybody who got kids want the right people around their children.
Exactly.
Like, that's just anyways.
Exactly. So
I know I do. I would.
Oh, this is my card to read?
Yeah.
Okay. If your significant other presents you with a prenup before the wedding, would you sign it? Why or why not?
Before the wedding?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm going to sign it. Fuck it.
Why? Why you gonna sign it?
That mean you ain't getting shit I got and I ain't getting shit you got. So whatever you came with, that's what you leave with.
Yeah.
I'm just going to make sure I write everything down our back. Keep all the receipts.
So like, part of me is like, yes. The other part of me is like, no. The part that's like,
what if he had $1 billion?
you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand all that, but that was before me, so that's why I'm like, a part of me is like, yeah, cool. You know, you're trying to protect yourself. At the same time, if we get married, we're not planning for a divorce. So like, why you gotta? I want to put that on the table, like, if something was to happen, because you're supposed to be with me forever till you die, nigga. Like, and then after that, I mean,
You might cheat or something.
that's where he's gonna go with this.
I'm just saying. That's what people usually do, right?
Yeah, I mean, you say that, hey,
One or the
like
other,
75%,
right?
80% of the time.
You know, so I guess, but I wouldn't be going in there for the money. So if that is what will make our marriage cool, you know, like we're gonna have a healthy marriage, me signing that and not us being combative or whatever because I didn't sign the paper, then yeah, cool, because I know that I'm going in it because I love you anyway, not because you got $1 billion or 50 fucking cents. Like,
Man, what about you?
Man, you know what? I don't know, you know, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, if you got money, I sign it. Then after that, we together. So you'll get or I get whatever happens after that signature.
yeah.
So we together from that point on, all the way to, you know, I'll get that or you'll get that. So I probably would sign it.
Yeah.
I probably would sign it because if I don't, then that cause a commotion, and we might not even make it.
If we ain't gonna even make it to the, I do. We done paid all this money for the wedding, our family,
But low key,
dresses.
we gonna have a talk. Like, what type of sneaky shit you on?
We for sure gonna. So you saying this happened like the day of the wedding, but before type shit? Nah, that would be bold. Nah, that definitely would be some bold shit.
That's like, dude, it's
you
like,
blindsided me for sure. Like I didn't even.
Like, how can you even bring that up right now? We about to get married.
I'm crying. I'm all distraught and stuff. Like, you know, and
I'm like, oh, she got some money.
drunk. That's what you gonna say?
Uh-huh.
So now you gonna put a life insurance policy on me and shit?
You got
Something up. Like, why you doing this?
Man.
You know how it be. Well, you know, but it's okay. What's your view on gender roles in a relationship?
Who does one,
So me?
Yeah.
You have your place. Everybody had a place, you know. And the thing of it is it's like, I don't know, like social media, TV, and all this stuff, man. It has the gender roles switching, and then I think it's like, so I'm old school, man. I go by, you know, it says obey and submit. They don't even say that anymore into the wedding. How they do the wedding right now. They don't even say that. Correct me if I'm wrong, but obey and submit is with each other. You have to. It's not so much just the man. It stops at the man. No, you talk and you listen to each other.
Yeah.
You know, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna take that chance. That's gonna be right or wrong for us, but we're gonna discuss it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna leave you. I'm not going to. And I've done that. Just jumped out and did what I wanted to do, and that's when I talk about that narcissist.
Yeah.
Because it's about me. No, you have to talk to your partner. But at the end of the day, you know how back in the day, man, a lot of stuff didn't even get to the father because the mama was so scandalous.
Mm-hmm.
If you get to the father, then you already know. Don't tell daddy.
You know,
I'll deal with mama.
No,
but,
yeah.
man, don't tell.
Good times for sure. Had a few.
Yeah, and we kind of lost that, man, because of, you know, single women working and they working 2 jobs and trying to make it happen. And when you come with that, it's more power. Um, I don't want a woman that's independent or too independent
Yeah.
because she don't need me.
Yeah.
I want somebody that want a man that need a man to do the manly things. You know what I'm saying? So kind of like you got your place and I got mine.
I don't know how to go behind that shit. You go,
The
hey.
question is, what's your view on gender roles in a relationship?
I mean, shit, he answered all of it, but
What's your view?
I mean, I'm kind of old school, like he is.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a woman has their place and a man has their place, like he said.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I'm saying the same shit he's saying, but I believe in talking things over, coming to a conclusion of what we go do before we do it.
Mm-hmm.
I just, communication. That's
key.
the key.
That's
Communication.
Yeah.
But sometimes we forget to do it, and you end up coming back to it. Like you said before.
You had a blowout or
yeah,
whatever.
but like you said before, you got to have a blowout to figure out how to fix that tire.
Exactly.
That's true.
Absolutely.
I definitely agree with your answers. Everybody has a place in the situation, and communication is definitely key, because if not, I don't know. Sometimes, because depending on what the situation is, sometimes a person need that explanation of, why are you moving that way, or why is that the answer? Why are we going with this way and not that way? And when you communicate, it kind of answers all the questions of whys. And okay, now I understand why he's moving like that. Okay, yeah, cool. I understand why he decided we're not gonna do this. Cool. And then, especially when you got kids, then you gotta sometimes depending on what it is, you gotta explain it to the kid. But then if you don't know why, because he said so, now we all looking stupid because he said so. Just throwing that out there. Just communication is key. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
I agree.
Absolutely. You gotta have that, man. You gotta be able to, and you have to be able to listen, not listen to respond.
Mm-hmm.
That's big, because you can have a conversation with somebody or an argument, and you don't even know what they're gonna say at the end. They could say "I love you," and you mean everything to me, but you're not even letting her or him get to that point because you're cutting that person off, because you're listening to respond. You have to listen to listen. Let that person get everything they want to get out, and then you respond. Yeah.
Welcome to my therapy.
And we're gonna turn this, man. Listen, this is supposed to be about. I ain't supposed to make this personal. I don't make it personal.
It's okay. Again, this is real life stuff. Like you said, somebody who might be going through it. Yeah. We're a married couple, so we always like to take heed to, advice or whatever, even though you probably maybe not be giving it to us, but and it's a question. It's a question. So, we dropping gems.
Marriage is beautiful. People put like a bad stigma on it because they might have bad situations. Yeah. And I created a bad situation, but marriage is beautiful. Yeah. So, and I look to get married again. So when that happens, like the person that really get me this go round is gonna be like, "Damn, where you come from?" On some serious, man, because I look at stuff way different than I did 4 or 5 years ago.
Of course, growth.
Yeah.
Definitely growth.
Mm-hmm. I'm not asking that last question.
Wow. You already said?
We already talked about the last question. We gonna talk a little bit more about what he got coming up with this movie.
Man,
do you know off top all 16 of the movies?
No.
Okay, so just go follow his page.
It'll take me a minute. I'll be like, I forgot this.
You was just in, what premiere did we just come to? I feel like it was, I don't want to say
that
the
was
wrong
Queens
name.
of Kings.
Okay, yep.
That was Queens of Kings. Man, it's like the lady, what's so crazy, the lady at Bel Air was like, I know what you want. You want popcorn, half butter, and then the other half butter, and then you want a slushy cherry. And
she knows your order by now.
Straight up, she's like, man, you've been here so much. I'm like, damn, I do. Like, Bel Air is the hub.
Hey.
Really though?
Yeah.
I was just about to...
Somebody was saying that it was the what? Tubi
headquarters.
Yeah, Tubi headquarters.
Let me find out Bel Air getting paid.
Listen,
I think Bel Air charged, out of all the theaters, Bel Air charged the cheapest per seat. I think that's what it is.
That's probably what it is. And it's kind of like a little...
it is like an in-between spot too.
Yep.
Yeah,
exactly.
It is.
It is.
Exactly. Coming from all sides of the world.
I don't not like it. I love Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air's cool, man. But at this, I can't remember. I was 16. But what I got coming up.
Yes, what do you have? That's an easier question.
January 21st is Melanin. That's with
you in
Darren
that
Brown.
as well?
Yeah, I got a quick scene in there, but it's no small parts as big as you make it.
Yeah.
You know, because just because you're in as an extra doesn't mean that your part is not connected to the story.
Yeah.
So people don't think being an extra is nothing. No, being an extra is everything.
Yeah.
Because it's people that I've gone to be an extra, and the person that was supposed to be for the role didn't show up, and I ended up getting the role.
Hey.
Damn.
So extras, trust me, is important.
Yeah.
You know, so we got that. The February 10th, man, that's a big day, man. You got Joe Smith, a good man.
Oh.
That's my man. Kamal, man. Look, Kamal is so underrated with
That's
his
coming out
Kamal
already?
Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just shot that.
Right.
I got a small part in there too, man, and we just shot that, man, a few months ago.
Yeah.
But Kamal Smith acting is underrated. He's a cold actor. And you seeing it, parental discretion advised, you know, you got all the stuff that he's been in, but he's so cold behind the camera. But acting, you about to see it in a good man. You about to see it.
That's a different range for him.
Yeah, and on that same day, man, I got Mark Hunter. Shout out to my guy Mark Hunter, man, who started me in this business, man. You got Third Degree. When I tell you that's about to be cold. That man, you got myself, you got Javon Long, you got Willie Taylor, you got, man, there's so many people. You got Marcus Woods, man. Shout out, that's one of my mentors in the game. Him and Dez Cortez. But yeah, Third Degree about to be bananas.
Where are these at? Where they playing at?
You have, I think, Joe Smith's a good man is at Riviera.
Okay.
And then Mark Hunter, Third Degree is at the Dearborn Theater over on Michigan.
Okay.
I've done a couple stage plays there, man. That's a beautiful auditorium.
Yeah.
And then he has the VIP with the live band and the catered food. But it's
Oh, you going crazy?
yeah, man.
You going
When I say
crazy?
it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Dearborn Theater is beautiful. It's like where the acoustics, the way the seats curl around the stage.
Oh yeah.
You can hear everything. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're doing stage.
Yeah.
But by him putting the big screen, man, we about to have a ball.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I think after that,
March. You still working?
March, yeah, I think we got Shohei coming in March, and we got McGraw Ave, H Block dropping. And shout out, I just got picked up in the Dirty D. Man, it's
shit.
going down. Yeah.
Hey, you about to go crazy.
2023 about to be bananas.
Everybody up in that thing.
2023.
Yeah.
2023, and we
They
are
ain't
on
e-
day 8 of 2023.
They ain't even
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, I'm four movies signed on.
That's dope.
2 series, 2 plays. We're gonna keep it moving. I'm gonna do less work as far as film. Like I did 16 films, 2022. I'm gonna do less work with, but more. I ain't gonna say I don't want to disrespect anybody. I'm gonna do more roles that take me outside the box.
Okay, more
Because you're an actor when you're not yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I got my beard growing now, because I want to look different.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same goatee, and then this year, this is my signature. My
Yeah.
hats, but I'm gonna lose the hat.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of my roles, man, because you look the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
I want to play a person that got a limp. I want to play a person like I was playing trumpet, accent too, sign language. I'm learning sign language. I used to play trumpet all the way to high school, so I'm about to get reacclimated into that.
Wow.
I just want to stretch it out.
No, that's good though.
You know what
That's
I mean?
great.
I'm gonna turn down. So I turned down my first role this year, but I'm gonna turn down more that don't have me.
Is it because the role it wasn't for you, or you just?
It was the same role.
Okay.
I don't want to do that.
No, I got
You
you.
know what I'm saying? I had somebody actually ask me, "Q, I want that. I want the hat. I want the cigar.
I was gonna say
I've
the
done
cigar.
that. I've done that. And don't get me wrong. I'm not saying I won't ever do it again, but it's
Right now.
it's more roles out there,
Yeah.
and we gotta push the envelope, man. Because if you keep taking the same role, it's like you watching one big movie.
Yeah. You stuck in that.
That movie is like 6 hours long because you looking the
You've
same,
been
sounding the
him.
same. I don't do that.
You the same person every
Same
movie.
person in every movie, man. So you really gotta elevate. And I think we're in a position to say, hey, no disrespect, but I just.
Respectfully, I don't.
And it took me a while to get there because I didn't want people to be like, man, he think he this now, he think he that. No, that's not it. I just wanna motivate myself.
They understand it.
Yeah.
You should. I mean, they should. If you're in the film world, you don't want to, like, a writer don't want to keep writing the same stories. You know what I'm saying? It's more to the world than just that. So we want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Man, this was wonderful.
Thank you.
This was wonderful, man. Like, y'all really got a good setup. Y'all really got good energy. You know what I'm saying? It's different. You know, the podcast, you ask questions, this, that, and other. You have a good time. On our podcast, man, which is The Dinner Table. Can I plug it?
Yeah.
Go
The
for
Dinner
it.
Table, man, with Q and She, man. It's at 7 o'clock on Thursdays on Streamcastic / Podcastic, man. We drink Earl Stevens. And you know that's when every time we drink, we'll be tell me when to go.
Yeah.
Tell me when to go.
Already drank.
And then we get it in. But that just make it more comfortable because at the end of the day, you just don't want to question, answer.
Yeah.
You
Man.
want to have fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And that's what y'all set up is with the cars and everything. This is wonderful. I hope this is not the last time I can come.
No.
Okay.
We'll have you back.
Hopefully 2023 we trying to show out a little bit, but
We're going to, but when the timing is right.
I'm gonna choke somebody.
No, we're not going to choke nobody. We're going to keep our hands to ourselves.
I'm gonna try not to.
We're going to keep our hands to ourselves.
Yeah.
Definitely, of course, let the people know social media wise where they can find you at. If your music is out there, where they can listen at. Drop your
You can reach me on Quentin Sharpe, which is my government name. That's Facebook, and then you have IG, which is at Q Hefner, QHEFNERR. You can reach me on TikTok, man. I'm Q Hefner Entertainment. No, Q the actor. I'm sorry, Q the actor. And then when you see me on the boat, I got the tree link, man. We can scan it, and then everything pops up. You can just go to everything. Once you scan it, all my links come up. So you can do that, man, and it's going down, man. I got so much going on for 2023. Be looking out, look for, like I said, you got Melanin, you got A Good Man, you got Third Degree, it's about to be bananas. You got McGraw Ave, and you got Dirty D.
Yeah.
I'm here, man, and I'm here, and it's a wrap. You about to see me from now on.
What's you?
Yeah.
I know Rotten was nominated.
Yes. Man, listen, shout out to Dave Bishop, man, because I was the host, one of the hosts for Detroit Choice Awards.
Last year.
2022. And then I'm nominated now for Best Male Actor. And then the movie Rotten is for Best Movie, as well as Power and Money. You know what I'm saying? So, my eyes is, you got people that's in that got 3 or 4 movies in there. So
Yeah.
the more the movies is the better eyes. But
Still.
Yeah, Rotten and Power and Money,
just
man.
hosting it, now you nominated, you know what I'm saying?
Man,
So that's dope.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave Bishop, man. He has Melissa Talbot. She's a Vanguard honoree. Yeah, man.
That's dope.
Man, shout out to Melissa. I miss her so much.
Yes, I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
The community. Yeah.
Man, listen, the film industry would not be what it is without her. Whether it's recommendation, whereas she's on production, whereas she just a phone call. And that woman I don't know how she did it. Because I know I called her all day, every day. But everybody did.
Of course.
And she took everybody's phone call. Yeah.
That is dope.
Icon.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
R.I.P. to Melissa. We definitely, again, appreciate you for joining us. If you guys have not checked out any of his films, go watch them. They are out there. Be on the lookout for upcoming premieres that's dropping. A few just dropping within the next few months. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hope I didn't get too personal.
No, you gotta watch it. It gets like that over here.
Yeah, man. It's so comfortable here, man.
We appreciate that.
Yeah, you just feel like talking. I'm a talker anyway.
Right.
I'm gonna talk your ears off.
I'm talking to him. Of course, y'all can find us, this podcast, at power.the-letter-u.podcast on IG. Of course, go listen to it on your favorite podcast platform and
it's me
YouTube
that you
as
love
well.
and I hate. And don't ever regret the decisions you make, but just simply embrace it. Put some patience within yourself and never expect any help, and never expect anyone to accept you for you. Just always stay true to yourself.